Comparing yourself on Instagram could actually be getting in the way of you getting consistent clients. You've only got to open it for 5 minutes and you've seen so much content that it's hard to not find yourself comparing your kitchen, your hair, your children, how many followers they've got. I'm not here to make you feel bad for that or to make you even feel like it's wrong. I think it's a lot of the time human nature. I do want to share with you though what it reveals about your identity and how that plays out in your business and then gets in the way of your income, consistent clients, and your success. I'm Lydia Kimmerling. If you're new here, welcome. I am a master life coach and a business mentor. I've been helping women for 15 years create success in their business, specifically helping service-based businesses like coaches, personal trainers, nutritionists, interior designers. I love all of that. And I help you to scale to 6 figures using a 30 leads in 30 days strategy, which is based upon my real lived experience. I feel strongly about finding a way in business that specifically works for you and not listening to all of the noise on the internet that says you need to be louder, sexier, busier all of the time to succeed, because I've found that not to be true. So I teach the opposite. And today I want to focus on comparison. We've all been there. And as I said, this isn't about making you feel bad. Actually, what I want to do in this video is I'm going to give you a step-by-step process that you can use in the moment when you notice yourself comparing yourself to elevate, empower, and completely change the way that you're operating in your business. Oh, it's horrible, isn't it, when you're on the internet and all of those thoughts start, just that narrative starts, and if you don't grab it quickly enough, the next thing you know, it's probably half a day's gone by and you've been stuck in this negative story. I don't want that for you. And so I'm going to go right into the deep end with this. So I hope you're here for the real change, right? Not just surface level stuff. When you're comparing yourself, what's really going on there is a lack of strength in your own identity, right? You've forgotten, or maybe you don't even know. There's a chance today that this is the first time you're going to hear what I share with you, but maybe you don't know your true identity. Because if we think about the feelings that come up when you're comparing yourself, they're feelings of not feeling worthy, not feeling good enough, not feeling valuable. That's what comparing does. It strips you of 3 things that actually were yours right from the beginning. You are looking to the internet to tell you how good you are, to validate you, and that just feels really crappy because it can't do it. It cannot do what only God can do. Your true identity really only comes from God. You are valuable. You are worthy. You are good enough because God created you. Now, in the moment where you forget that, you are forgetting your true identity. Now, I know that might sound a bit deep, but I'm going to explain to you where that mindset then takes you in your business. If you don't realize or don't know that your true identity is given to you by God, that you are already worthy, valuable, good enough, just because God created you, you are going to fall into striving. And this is where there's the connection between the comparison and what's going on in your business. When you're striving in business, you're striving because you don't know your value, your worth already. You're striving because you think it's all on you. You don't know that there is a God who is so willing and so wanting to hold what you were never meant to carry. And this is going to play out in your marketing messaging. It's going to play out in your sales conversations. It's going to play out even in your work, because the energy of striving is like, it's never enough. You have to kind of grab at something. You have to try and take that, because you just don't feel like there's enough. When you're filled up with the knowledge and the wisdom of your true worth and where that comes through, you can sit and you can rest, because God is walking ahead of you. Now let's bring this back to comparison. Maybe you didn't want to go that deep, and I'm still going to give you a super practical step-by-step process that's going to empower you when you notice you're comparing. This is a step-by-step practice that I have used for 15 years. I can't say that I never compare anymore, but it happens a lot less than it used to, for sure. When I was starting out, I would compare myself all of the time. But you learn that there's always someone else who's further ahead, got more followers, doing better, and you realize this isn't doing anything for me. But I also realized that in the moment I'm comparing, what am I actually doing? There's a level of admiration. There is a positive that's also going on here. And so I started to flip the script. And instead of making it about me, what I don't have, what I'm missing, I would instantly reach out to the person I was comparing myself to with an acknowledgement. I would share, hey, you know what? I saw this picture of you and your partner and you just look so in love, and I just wanted to celebrate that. Or I noticed this big win you shared on your Instagram, that you had this success, and I wanted to say, well done. When you flip the script from comparison to acknowledgement, you are now raising yourself up to the standard that you thought you lacked. So if you want to have that energy in your business that feels light, that feels free, that doesn't feel like it's trying to chase or grab, or is worried about where the next clients are coming from, looking at how much you're comparing and using that as a tool to actually raise your worth, to raise your value in yourself, because you're going to sit in that identity, that God-given identity that you're already valuable, you're already worthy, and demonstrating that by how you reach out to others. You will see that play out in the rest of your business, in those bits of your business that feel sticky, that feel icky, that feel uncomfortable. Because who you are over there is who you're going to be over here too. If I take it back to being deep again for a moment as well, really that is what Jesus taught us to do. And I'm a follower of Jesus, like he's my everything, right? And one of the most simple but profound things he shared with us was to treat others as you want to be treated. And he didn't say anything just because it was like a nice thing to say, because that genuinely transforms you. So if you want that deep transformation, reach out to people in the way that you want them to reach out to you. And when you shift that state within yourself, you're now going to align yourself much more to your purpose, because striving and comparison, these are just going to pull you away from your real, true, God-given gifts and strengths. If you enjoyed this today and you really align with wanting to have joy in your business, wanting to have freedom and peace in your business, as well as really succeeding and reaching those six figures beyond, then you can connect with me over on Instagram as well and start the conversation. Say hi, DM me. I can tell you more about my mentorship and how I help women just like you. But don't leave without commenting. I really want to hear what landed for you today. Is comparison something that can make you feel really uncomfortable in your business? Is it holding you back? Or have you figured out a way, like me, to overcome it on the day-to-day? I'd love to hear from you below.